What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video I'll show you step by step on how to sketch a lion. For today's lesson we'll be sketching with this 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B graphite stick. Let's start by sketching a line coming down the center of our page. We're going to start from the very top. We're just going to lightly work our way down the center towards the bottom. Let's move to the center of our page and draw another line going across from left to right. Now we're going to use these two lines to help us create a circle in the center of our page. So from that center point, let's move up. I'm just going to mark off the top of our circle. Let's measure that distance from the center down towards the bottom and do the same thing. Now we want to repeat that across this horizontal line. So measuring the distance from the center over toward the left and then the right side. Now we're going to connect the center point of each mark with a curve to create our circle. So we'll start with the top left, and the circle doesn't have to be perfect. We're just using this as a guide. And just go back and just smooth this out as best we can. Now we're going to add some more guidelines to help with the balance and symmetry of our drawing. So let's find the center point between the center of our circle and the top. So right about here, sketch a line going out towards the left and then the right. Let's find the center point between the left side. So right here, going up and then down, and then also the right side. Let's go to these 2 points and sketch a circle in the center for the eyes. And then from the bottom of the eyes, we're going to add a curve. We're going to go up in the middle and then back down. Now in between this line and the center, right here, draw a straight line going across the top of the nose. And then from the edge, angle the nose, coming down and then in towards the middle. Let's come down the center with a short line. Now angle the mouth, coming down toward the left and then the right. Now along the bottom, I'm just going to angle the mouth with a curve, coming down and in, and then curve the bottom of the mouth going up and then down. Let's add 2 lines going across the side of the mouth. And then along the top, we're going to draw the teeth, coming down and then up. Just going to rough this in, not too much detail. Let's go to the bottom, step up. Draw another line going across, and then add 2 small teeth. Now just underneath the mouth, we're going to add a curve. We're going to come down across the chin, and then back up. Now we're going to go up to the eye line, curve the head, coming in and then up toward the top. Curve this around and then down in the center. Now let's block in the mane. From the side, along the top, we're just going to go up and over toward the left, out and down towards the right. And then we're just going to add the volume of the mane around the side. So let's start on the left. We're going to go across and then down. Let's go back to the side of the head. Go out, down and then in towards the chin. I'm just going to bend this in and then down towards the center. Now let's go back up to the top. We're going to draw a half circle, going around for the ears and then back in. Let's draw a second layer of the mane, starting underneath the ear, bend this down and out, and then bend that back in. Now that we've blocked out the rough shape, let's go back and lightly erase some of these guidelines. Now we're going to use this rough sketch as a guide to help us add some more detail and refine the shape. Let's start with the eyes. We'll start from the inside, curve up above the eye, come down and just bend that out. And now we're just going to mirror this over on the right side. So everything we do on the left, we'll do on the right. Come down underneath the eye and pull that up. Let's add a small dot in the center for the pupils. Now from the eyes, we're just going to work our way out. Just going to add some wrinkles going across the top edge of the muzzle. We're just using this curve as a guide. Fold in the center of the head, just adding some muscles across the head. Now from here, we're just going to work our way down, adding some shape to the nose. Pulling that in towards the nostril and back out towards the side. I'm just going to lightly add some stripes across the side of the muzzle for the whiskers. I'm just shading that in. Now just underneath the mouth, we're just going to add some texture of fur. Going across the chin. Just lightly work our way across towards the right. And working our way across the jawline. Just adding these short little lines to emulate the fur. Now we're going to go back up to the top of the head. And just add some detail across the edge of the mane. Just working across the edge of the head. Just pulling these lines to add some texture. And working our way down. Now we're going to work our way along the outside. Just adding these points of fur. Again, just roughing this in, not getting too detailed with this. We'll come back and just add some more detail after. Now once we finish that rough sketch, we're going to go back and just clean up our drawing before we add some more detail and shadows. Now we're going to switch to my 0.9mm mechanical pencil and start adding some contrast and shadows. So we're going to start back at the eyes, just darkening up the outside edge, and then just working our way out. Just going to add a little bit of a highlight on the top of the pupil. Add a little bit of shadow along the outside. And from the eye, we're just going to work our way out, adding some shape to those shadows. just going to darken up the contrast around the head. So just pulling the texture of the hair going out. So you want it to be a little bit darker along the side to create the illusion of shadow. Now we're going to pull that texture from the outside coming in. Now I'm just going to move to the flat edge of my pencil and just add a little bit of shadows around the eyes and the face. Just adding the various tones. Also going to shade in the inside of the tongue, going a little bit darker along the top. Now, as we get closer to the end, we're just going to tighten up our shadows and add a little bit more detail. And always be sure to sign our artwork. And that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of a lion. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single week. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.